the Karmic DF.
What is up, besties? It is your girl, the Karmic DF, back to you again with another video. Apparently, Travis Barker's ex-wife has come forward and said that she caught Travis stepping out trying to hook up with Kim Kardashian. And you guys have asked me many times to cover Kourtney and Travis's relationship. So besties, we got a double reading and one for you guys. So if you enjoy these readings, please give it a like. It really does support my channel. Subscribe if you're new here. Hey to my regulars. Hey besties. Hope you guys have a great weekend or whenever you're watching this. But we are going to look into the first half. I covered what really happened along that. Basically, I wanted to look into, did Kim and Travis ever have a thing? What is the dynamic that was going on? Is it still occurring? And then in the second half, I looked at Kourtney, right? Kourtney, sorry. Y'all, I confuse the frick out of them. I don't follow them like that, which is why I need your help in the comments. But I looked into Travis's relationship with Kourtney as well. I got some tea on that. I got some tea on him and Kim. The momager was brought up. Y'all, chaos. So, as always, this is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Links are all down below. But as always, if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can see future videos. But this is a deep dive. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what I don't know in the comments. Let me know what you guys want to see in future videos, in the community posts. And as always, I hope you enjoy, but let's get into it. What was the dynamic of Kim and Travis back in the day? Did they ever have a thing? Oh my God. So right away, I'm hearing the song Spring Love come back to me, and I'm being drawn to Travis. So is it possible they had a fling? Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, because that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. I feel like Kim might have humored him in the beginning. I feel like he was something to talk, because I'm being drawn to her and Pete Davidson and how it was like really weird and it was like just something fun, something to do. I'm kind of getting that same vibe, if I'm going to be honest with you. I almost wonder if this feels like we had like a weekend thing, or like we might have, yeah, because I'm here. Oh my God, I'm hearing John Legend, tonight's the night to cross the line. They might have hooked up, allegedly. Let's check it out. Oh my God, I almost hear Kim going like, no, we can't. Like, oh my God, I can hear her whiny voice. So I feel like, I definitely do believe that Shanna, that's how I'm going to pronounce it. I believe Shanna's telling the truth. This is relationships. This is literally Kim. She's a Libra. It's in the reverse. And this is an offer that I'm not taking. So I almost feel like Kim enjoyed the attention from Travis. I think that she liked it. I mean, are we shocked? Kim kind of, no offense to those that are fans, but she's kind of an attention hoe. I mean, anybody who's a massive celebrity, regardless of how you got there, is kind of an attention hoe. I mean, we've seen all these people being like, I need to be the it girl, when they're already making hundreds of millions to billions. So that being said, I do feel like it made Kim feel good about herself. I think she enjoyed the chase. I think there's definitely some sort of feelings involved in this. I just, like, I hear her in my head being like, oh my God, no, I can't. But like in a flirty, lighthearted way. Allegedly, I don't feel like Travis has necessarily put that to bed. With the Chariot moving forward, but then also behind closed doors, I got Temperance, some moody energy here, but then Strength is pride and arrogance. Oh my God, this is going to sound so messed up, but I can't help what I'm seeing. And now I'm being drawn to my crystal. I feel like Travis enjoys being around her. I feel like he's not, yeah, I'm being drawn to the song, It's Just a Little Crush. I feel like Travis still has a crush on Kim. I feel like there's some sort of animosity. Does Kourtney, I don't follow them like that. Does Kourtney have some sort of issues with Kim? Because that's what this feels like. It's like I can kind of sense that my man's into you. Yep, now I'm hearing the song Into You. Who sings that? I really like what you come to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you. I think they're sexually attracted to each other. For sure. 100%. Travis is sexually attracted to Kim. Kim is sexually attracted to Travis. I said what I said. I'm not taking it back, allegedly. I do feel like there's something about his bad boy image that draws Kim in. I think she's into bad boys. I mean, come on, she dated Kanye. And like Pete kind of gives off a bad boy type of vibe. I mean, not as bad boy, but you know, just kind of like the emotionally avoidant, you got to chase them type of thing. I think Kim she doesn't want somebody who's evolved. She wants somebody that she could fix. She's a fixer. She's been taught throughout her childhood to be a fixer, so she's drawn to people that she can fix. So that being said, I do feel like she is attracted to Travis. But has anything actually happened? I feel like because look at how this feels like Travis. Even though he's a Scorpio, this feels like Travis. I'm also getting a double message about Kanye. Hold on, Spirit. I feel like he has said things like we'd be perfect for each other. We'd be good together. We could make sweet music. I am being drawn to like 90s soulful R&B lovemaking music right now. Like, I swear to God, this man he's definitely put the moves on her. I'm seeing texts. I 100% believe his ex-wife. I do. My opinion, my personal opinion, no facts here, is that Shanna, or whatever her name is, I hope I'm getting that right. I feel like she's telling the truth. That being said, I'm also being drawn to Kanye. So I also feel like Kanye knew about this as well, or he was intuitive about it. I feel like he has kept Kim away from Travis. I feel that there is a sexual energy and chemistry between them that people can sense, and that I don't feel like Travis plays down when other people are around. I don't think he gives a shit about other people's emotions. I'm gonna be real with you. That being said, I will try to look at his relationship with Kourtney, but I do feel like, you know what? It's giving me the vibe of, and I don't know their books, so forgive me if Travis said this in a book, but like I'm seeing like a teen looking at like a Kim poster and like, you know what I mean? So I do feel like this is like a celebrity crush that he has never gotten over. So I kind of feel for Kourtney, if I'm being honest with you, because this isn't normal. And I feel like Kanye knew about this. I feel like the family knows about this. They keep this under wraps. I do feel like if they didn't have a fling, they had a lot of like, they were not just friends, you know what I mean? Flirty sexual texts. Oh, I can't, but maybe I should. I feel like she has humored this forever. It almost feels like dangling a carrot, you know what I mean? Like making you chase me. I feel like maybe this was more about Kim's ego and her just soaking in the fact that Travis was definitely like worshiping her. Yeah. Trying to move on from the past, but manipulation, and this is conversation. The text, yes, I do believe Shanna, she's allegedly telling the truth. I feel like she did catch some texts that were a little, you know, and she had to kind of, she said it was kind of the demise of her relationship. I would agree. I feel like I don't feel like he's faithful. Oh my God, I'm literally hearing the song. 'Cause I know that he knows I'm unfaithful. I feel like that's coming from Shanna though. You know what I mean? But like vice versa, like Travis is the unfaithful one. I don't feel like people that are like that necessarily change. But again, when it's the family member, it's not like an outside person. I feel like he has a tendency, he's got wandering eye syndrome. I just saw that. I just saw like, ooh, shiny. So even if he is being faithful to Kourtney, I definitely think he always looks for what's greener on the other side. You know what I mean? He definitely has one of those feelings of like, could I do better? Could I do more? I mean, we see this with A-list celebrities. Travis Barker's from Blink-182. He obviously got girls. You know, he's always been getting girls. He was a badass drummer. Like, that being said, I feel like he was humoring people. He's been playing the field. And if, you know, they don't change their stripes, you know what I mean? But considering it's in the family, I feel like Kim is the one that bats this down, and I feel like it's out of respect for Kourtney. I honestly do believe that Kim does take on the motherly role, although she does use this passive-aggressive energy where she, like, throws it in their face, where it's like, you know, I could have hurt you, but I wanted to be there for you, and, like, that's not how you approach a situation, right? You shouldn't be getting accolades for doing the right thing, and I feel like that's where Kim feels like she's slighted, because it's like, I could have slept with your man, but I didn't. Yeah, because I'm hearing the song, I don't want your man, your man's been calling me. Dude, Travis would if he could. What I'm seeing is like a hall pass. That's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. He would if he could. Everything, I don't think he's over this whole Kim obsession. I feel like, I don't know how the Kourtney relationship started, but it almost feels like originally it felt like an end to Kim. Like maybe, because I'm seeing stepping stones. So maybe he did fall in love with Kourtney. I haven't pulled cards on that. I might. But I feel like originally when he was talking to Kourtney, it was to smooth up Kourtney to get in with Kim. I don't think his original point was to be with Kourtney. I think it was to get into Kim's good graces, because I feel this like cat and mouse chase where it's like, I want Kim and then Kim's flirting and I know she wants me too. Why are you not trying? I feel like, yeah, because I'm hearing the song, I could tell you're lying because when you're replying, stutter, stutter. So as much as like, I'm going to leave my opinions of Kim out of this. I feel like Kim knew that Travis talked a good game. So it was, I think it was more flirtatious than anything else. It was more like living in the fantasy of Travis instead of actually going for it. I think she's more tuned on to like how people are into her for the wrong reasons. She didn't really see a point in terms of going after Travis, but she did humor it because it boosted her ego, it boosted her self-esteem. But that being said, I feel like if he had the opportunity, he would go for it. I'm going to be real with you. Ace Cups. I'm sorry, I hate to say it, I don't buy that he's fully happy in his relationship with Kourtney. I'm not trying to be mean here, and I will try to pull cards if I remember. But that being said, it's like, again, it's like shiny syndrome. It's giving like, does he have any Aries placements in his chart? Because it's like, ooh, something new every time. Instead of like actually committing and realizing what you have, it's giving Aries energy where it's like, ooh, I want this. And it's like, oh, wait, no. Now I want the next cool thing. Oh, wait, no. Now I want this. So does he have any Aries placements or maybe any cardinal placements, I guess? But it's just giving me this more a vibe of like, what is in my best interest? What makes me happy? I don't feel like, I mean, this is giving unevolved Scorpio. I'm not really shocked here. Keeping my cards close to my chest, seeing what my options are. I don't feel like he's entirely happy with Kourtney. I feel like he really wasn't looking for that whole wife and kids white picket fence. That being said, I do feel like he loves his children. I'm not going to go for his parenting. He does love his kids. But that being said, I feel like he feels like he needs to be someone who's married and has the whole, life together. But I feel like that playboy energy that he has is not gone. And so I could almost see him like, does he follow like models on Instagram or something? Or maybe he's got a Finsta, because I almost see him just like looking at other things and like seeing that like the grass is, because I keep hearing this old song where it's like, the grass isn't greener on the other side. Oh my God, yeah. He loves me, he loves you not. There is a feud that we don't know of, or maybe we do. I don't know. I don't follow people like that. There's an undertone going on here where Kourtney has to defend the relationship because she can feel the sexual tension between both of them. Travis has a wandering eye. He's never satisfied. It's not shocking. It's giving Aries energy. Is there any Aries placements in his chart? It's giving wandering eye. It's giving me the energy of like, I can do better if I wanted to. Maybe I've settled. Maybe I feel like he just doesn't know how to be happy with what he has. I'm going to be real with you. I feel like it's like, ooh, shiny. Does he have like ADHD or something? Like this man, I just don't feel like he's not the settle down type. He settled down for the fame. He settles down because he does want love to an extent, but it's not the healthy level. It's not like, you make sense to me. You're the one that I can build with, blah, 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 blah. It's more like, you're hot. I want you. You're mine. It's very much like, I'm going to pee on it's like a dog. Like, I'm going to pee on what's mine type of energy. I feel like it's very primal. It's not emotionally evolved energy of like, I want you. I want to build with you. I love you. I definitely do feel like he fantasizes about Kim. You know what's really messed up? And I don't know if this is a metaphor, but I'm almost seeing like, you know how like people say, and personally, I feel like I don't, whatever, leave my opinion out of this. You know how some people say that like they get bored with their relationship and they'll fantasize about other people while they're having sex with their spouse? It's definitely giving me like, I'm sleeping with Kourtney while thinking about Kim. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I can't help what I'm seeing and I can't help what I'm feeling. Other people. There he is. Refusal to change. I think he loves when women fight over him. I think he enjoys that. I almost feel like that's part of like, yeah, it gets him hard. Ew, spirit. I don't know if you heard me finish that sentence. It turns him on when women fight over him. It turns him on when I see like a monkey like poofing up their chest. It's like, I love when women fight over me. I love when they want me. More, gimme. He's got the same energy as Kim of like, I love when you worship me. I love when you fawn over me. Whereas Kourtney feels more down to earth. She feels more like actually wanting a family and something. Travis, playboy. Sorry, said what I said. He came out as a knight, not a king. And then this is like women fighting over me. This is like refusal to grow up, refusal to change. I feel like there have been fights in the house that maybe it made it onto the show. I don't know. But if it didn't make it onto the show, there have definitely been arguments. And like, if there is a strained relationship between Kim and Kourtney, this is 100% a big reason why. He does not die down or pretend that he doesn't have feelings for her when Kourtney's around. He's not over Kim. He definitely feels like it's a conquest he didn't get to fulfill. And I feel like he's just one of those dudes where it's like the more you say no, the more I want it, which is messed up, but it's what I'm getting. I feel like because Kim humored him in the past, I do believe that the text messages happened. I believe that Shanna found them. I do believe that happened. I feel like for her, it was just fun. For him, yeah, because I keep seeing her with Pete Davidson. It was like it didn't make sense. It was fun for the moment. It's giving the same energy. I feel like that's why I'm hearing the song, I Don't Want Your Man. Your man's been calling me. She never really wanted Travis. She just liked the attention that he gave her. This isn't really shocking when we see the Kardashians as a unit, how their mother has trained them to be more masculine energy than feminine. And I highly doubt it was a unconditional loving type of situation involved in that household. And so I feel like early on, these girls learned to compete against each other. And so Kim has now taken on the role of like the mom because, you know, the mom is just not a mom. Like, I'm sorry, you can scream at me in the comments, but you know, a mother that really loves you, there's no way that she would be like, yeah, you should benefit from a sex tape. So you're not gonna get me in the comments. Go ahead and boost my algorithm by yelling at me. I don't care. But that being said, I feel like early on these girls learned that in order to get their mother's attention, they had to peacock, basically, like, I'm the best. No, I'm the best. This is what I have to offer. Love me, mom. No, you love me. Like, so they've learned early on in order to receive love, they have to see each other as threats. And so, although I don't feel that Kim really wants that nowadays in terms of like Travis, it's more of like, I know you want me. I know I could have you if I wanted to. And I feel like Kourtney feels that, which is why there's this tension and this disconnect, because I do not buy that Travis is over Kim. Yep, here comes his, Are they having issues that either... maybe I should have pulled their cards first, because this is giving me like, I'm turning my head, I'm turning a blind eye. This is Kourtney. She's an Aries. I'm turning my head, I'm turning a blind eye. This cycle hasn't closed itself out. But with the tower following, it's like, if you don't face what it is, it's going to fall apart anyway. So I don't have a lot of faith in this relationship lasting forever. And if it does, again, it's going to be one of those relationships where it's like we're keeping it together for the sake of like not looking stupid in terms of like the media. But I'm hearing the song I'm So Sad by Maroon 5. So I feel like, again, Kourtney knows what's up. She knows that. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever been in a room and you could sense the tension. Like, if you've ever been in a room when there was like a recent fight and you walk in and you're like, whoa, like this energy's weird. Imagine if you walked into the room, right, and you're the wife and your sister's sitting on opposite sides of the couch talking to your man. You can feel the sexual energy in the room. They do have sexual chemistry. It has not gone away. I think if Kourtney has pulled herself away, is she the one that fought Kim or something? Because I almost feel like this is part of it. If she isn't the one that fought Kim, then she's got issues with Kim on her own, and it's got a lot to do with the fact that Travis is not over her. And you would think that the girls would come together and be like, okay, Travis is the asshole, but no, it's like Kourtney wants that white picket fence that... See, this is how trauma manifests itself. If your parents let you down, then you're going to subconsciously chase the type of energy that your parents gave you so that you can prove that you're worthy. And so what Kourtney's doing is, I'm going to get this man because it'll prove to me that I'm worthy because you originally wanted Kim, but now I have you, so now I'm worthy. Do you see what I'm saying? Instead of being like, you're healthy for me, you're good to me, it's none of that. I mean, she's coming up as a queen, he's coming up as a knight. I feel like he says, yeah, I'm hearing the song Smooth Operator. He says what everybody needs to hear so that he can make everything work out. But if I'm being honest with you, Kourtney knows. That being said, I'm not getting any cards that necessarily say they actually did anything, but I definitely think that they've crossed boundaries many times. Yeah, maybe there was some sort of events and stuff that, like, were inappropriate, and I feel like Kourtney has thought about leaving in the past, but it's like, I can't. Like, I've already committed to this. I would look stupid if I did this, so instead of walking away from it, she grieves it, but she still holds on to the connection. Two of Cups in that background, right? So it's like, yeah, this sucks, this hurts, but he's mine, and I'm not about to look stupid by letting go. And I don't understand this energy because, like, choose yourself, girlfriend, choose yourself, but I'm being drawn to, like, parties with this. And I feel like there have been times where Travis has, like, he's crossed a line, but I don't feel like he's straight up, you know, let me be childish for a second. I don't feel like he's actually done anything physically with Kim. He's definitely tried. And I definitely think there was sexting. I do believe that there was some form of sexting. Like, you can come over here, we'll meet up here, I'll show you a good time. Like, I feel like he's really good with his words. Maybe he's got some air placements, maybe an air moon, I'm not sure, but he's really good with his words, air Mercury potentially, or just like a, I don't know, maybe an Aquarius placement. I'm not sure. It's just, he knows what to say. He's smooth. Again, I see this with almost every celebrity couple I read. It's like, if we were to split up, we'd have to divide assets. We'd have to, it's just too much of a chaos. So I'm going to force this relationship to work. So I feel like there are times where Travis lashes out because in his, allegedly in front of tape purposes only, in his mind, it's like, I got the lesser of the sisters. I'm not going to lie. I'm seeing what I'm seeing. And I feel like Kourtney is in this spiral where she just keeps trying to prove herself, prove her own worth. But there's times where she's like, is it really worth it? Like, should I just split up with him? Is this worth this headache? I feel like it causes her a lot of trauma. I mean, can you imagine if your husband was into your sister? That sounds like some Maury shit. But that being said, she's tuned in. She's not stupid. Yeah, literally. Stuck at a crossroads. And then Ace of Wands. But that's giving me, like, it's just so much sexual energy in this reading, and I'm asking about Kim and Travis. So that's the problem I'm having. It's like Kourtney needs to learn how to pour into herself, kind of put herself at a standstill and really figure out her worth. I don't think that she knows. Are we shocked with any of these Kardashian daughters that they have issues with self-worth? It's really, I'm not shocked, boring. It makes sense. But that being said, I feel like, again, he's just so smooth. You know what? Allegedly, and for tea and nothing else, I feel like he's got a big... Because it's reminding me of how, like, Ariana on her exit was like, Pete Davidson has a big one, and then all of a sudden Kim goes in. I feel like it's the same type of thing. He's got a big one, so he's got a big ego to go with it. And so I feel like the sex is another reason Kourtney might be sticking around, allegedly. Because then it's like, I got this guy. He's a superstar. He's got a great, you know what? We have great, you know what? And you didn't get him. I feel like this is really just like, it's, you know what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is like two little girls fighting over a Barbie doll. And it's like, I got the Barbie doll. Now I'm worthy. I feel like these girls have been pinned against each other from a long time ago. I feel like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it, I do not care if you're a fan of the mom. She's caused trauma to these girls. So if you love these girls like you say you do, then you need to acknowledge where these roots of pain come from. I feel like, I don't even remember what is the mother's name. I'm just gonna call her momager. I forgot. Chris? Yeah, Chris. I feel like she's been pinning these girls against each other since they were young. Like, which one of you can make me the most money? Which one of you is going to be the famous one? I'm breeding success. If you don't align with success, then you're not my favorite daughter. I feel like this is why these girls have gotten so much work done. They have such lack of self-esteem. They settle for men that cheat on them. It's got a lot to do with how their mother has raised and treated them. It was like, they had to be zombies in order to survive. They had to compete against each other in order to feel like they were valued by their mother. I think that's why whoever is the actual daughter of, oh my God, forgive me because I don't want to dead name her, Caitlyn Jenner, I feel like, ironically, that was the healthier of the parents. Like, even if that was the step, he would have been a father back then, but now she's Caitlyn now. But back in the day when she was he still, I feel like the kids found more solace in him because he really didn't really care about like who's the best daughter, who can make the most money. So I feel like they all kind of leaned on him, or, you know, if the ones that maybe didn't lean on him leaned on their own fathers for emotional support. It's giving me the energy of like, Chris was the dad, and then the dads were the moms. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to rely on my dad for emotional support. My mom is more about the business side of things. And so because of that, there has always been this war between all of the sisters. They don't know how to love each other because they've been pinned against each other for so long. And so I don't know if Travis unconsciously knows this or he consciously knows this, but he's using it to his benefit, because I just feel like, yeah, because I'm hearing the song, all the things you said running through my head. I feel like their mother has done some significant damage to their self-esteem, and instead of realizing that they all have that in common, they still go into this mindset of, I've got to compete with you. I've got to be the best sister. I've got to be the one doing the most. You know what I mean? I also feel, I don't know if I already said this, with the Queen of Cups here, I do feel like Kourtney is not stupid. She's not naive. She knows what's going on. I feel like he's been kind of shitty towards her. Like when she's like, hey, you're being a little inappropriate with my sister. And he's like, you just feel this type of way because of what you know in the past and you don't trust me and blah, blah, blah. It's definitely given like narcissist tendencies for sure. He gaslights her. Kourtney's used to being gaslit. She's been gaslit her whole life. The whole family has. And all the daughters anyway. And so it's just like, I'm just going to force it to work because I have to win. I have to win at all odds, even if I'm not being treated correctly. Yeah, ignoring my intuition. Mom, what did I just say? I feel like, I don't know why, I'm hearing the song What the World Needs Now is Love, Sweet Love. I feel like all these girls have been damaged by this frickin' momager, and it makes me annoyed because, like, it humanizes them for me, which I didn't like them when they first came onto the scene. And I'm not going to go there, but it humanizes them for me because I just feel like Chris has been very disgusting to her daughters, making them pin against each other so that they ignore their intuition so that the mother gets whatever she wants. I want my kids to succeed because it reflects on me. Did Chris want to be like a superstar? Did she want to be like a megastar, an actress or something like that? Because it almost gives me the vibe of like, what I'm seeing is like Princess and Tiaras with those crazy ass moms that never made it anywhere. So they like force their kids to be something because they're living vicariously through them. I feel like that's what Chris does. And the girls know that. And I feel like this is why I keep catching, like with Kylie going through a Saturn return, these girls are starting to kind of like realize what the common denominator is. Now, whether or not they're going to actually use that to fix their relationship dynamics with each other, I don't know. There's so much, what I'm hearing is like, there's so much water under the bridge that we haven't dealt with. I'm seeing like a closet that's like full of shit that we have not addressed. But here's the thing, right? Like, it's reminding me of politics, of like, the blue side is against the red side all the time. But if we actually talk to one another, we all kind of want the same things, and the system benefits from us being divided. It's giving that same energy. It's like Chris knew how to pin the girls against each other so that they don't come together and blame the person responsible. Like, for instance, middle class hating poor people, but both of them are suffering because of the rich. And instead, the rich are like, hey, you know, middle class, you're suffering because of the poor. And then the poor is like, dude, like, why? And then these two are fighting, but then the rich person's laughing because they're the ones that caused the problem to begin with. That's the vibe of Kris Jenner. She causes all this pain, and that's why these girls settle for less than they deserve. This is why they act out. This is why they're not really emotionally evolved, nor do they really understand who they are as people. They just know, I want to be famous. Like, because I'm being drawn to how, like, I'm being drawn back to the Golden Globes, and I'm like, why is there this feud? And it felt like, it was like fame against like, and I'm not trying to drag these girls. I promise you I'm not. I have no skin in the game. But when I read that Golden Globe reading, it was like famous people that have talent versus like girls that shouldn't really be here. You don't belong with us. You don't fit with us. So they're getting it from their mom, where they're like, you have to be something that you're not. They don't even know who they are, and then they're just trying to become something to make their mom happy. But then they're having issues with people that have actually built something for themselves because they're talented, and it's just this war. And so these girls don't know who they are. They feel like everyone's out to get them. These poor girls have been through a lot of trauma. Honestly, I'm starting to see them in a very different light when I pull their cards. The common theme here is Chris putting them against each other. This isn't working. Who was Kim dating at the time? Because it almost feels like... Was she dating someone at the time? Or like something wasn't working. Maybe it could actually just be career stuff. But it's like, I'm stressed about this. And it feels like moth to a flame. Because he's a Scorpio, Travis. So it's like... I'm going to try... Yeah, because I'm hearing... I'm going to get you. What is that? What is that saying? One way or another, I'm going to find you. I'm going to get you. So I feel like Travis was like, if I can't have her, I'm just going to be around her. You know what I mean? So Travis is not over Kim. He's not. And I feel like there's part of Kim where she's like, I love the attention. I love the admiration. But then at the same time, she also tries to take on a mother role from time to time because it's like, I know that my mother wasn't a mother, so I feel the need to step up. But then she doesn't understand why the girls hate her because she was the favorite. You know what I mean? It's definitely given me the whole, if you've ever looked into narcissism and how the kids are affected, there's usually a golden child and there's a scapegoat. That's what this is. Like, she was the golden child. The other ones were the scapegoat because they weren't leveling up in the same way that Kim was. I think Kim was more of a yes woman. And so Travis can, like, yeah, I'm seeing my shark smelling blood in the water. He can sense people that don't have a solid sense of self, and he goes after them to appease his own ego. So, yeah. I do feel like at some point Kim did want to humor the idea of Travis. I'm not going to lie to you. Because this is like what's hidden. This is relationship. But this is like betrayal. But it's almost giving me like I would betray myself, my family. Because I'm being drawn to how many swords are here. And then how many people are involved in the Kardashians. So it's like if I did this, it would mess up everything. I feel like Kim is also kind of into Travis still. Again, I feel like, you know, I'm being drawn to these people I know. Oh my God. How do I word this? I'm going to make up names. Okay. So there are these people I know and their names are, Ashley and John. Okay. So Ashley and John met because John's brother was dating Ashley's mom. And they had a lot of sexual tension, but it was like, we can't do that because the family's involved. Like it would be a disrespect to the family. But eventually they just had one night and then it was like, okay, we're good. The sexual tension's gone. That's what's kind of what I'm feeling here. It's like the sexual tension has never really left because they didn't just hit it one time. Like, I hate to say it, but it's like that sexual tension has never left. Yeah, and I feel like because Travis knows how this family system works, it's like, I could save you, I could help you, but notice it's a page of cups. It's like, I don't really have anything to offer you. There's a literal fish in it. The fish doesn't even have enough water. How does he got water for you? You know what I mean? So I feel like he has a tendency of going after broken birds himself because it boosts his confidence, it boosts his ego. Back deck, home, shocking. No success, slow, steady growth. This feels like, I hate to say this, but this feels like at least I'm in the door. Maybe I can't have you today, but if anything goes wrong with Kourtney, I might have a shot. This guy's kind of delusional, I'm not going to lie, because with Knight of Pentacles, slow, consistent growth, success in the reverse, maybe it's not happening now, but Four of Wands, I'm in the environment. You can't forget about me. Yeah, because I'm hearing the song Eminem, It Seems So Empty Without Me. I feel like he's parading what... This is giving peacock energy, like, see how I treat your sister? Imagine if it was you. I almost feel like maybe he's still... I'm hearing the song Pillow Talk now. I feel like he's still kind of makes inappropriate comments towards Kim, maybe when no one's around, and Kim doesn't want to have fights, so maybe she doesn't tell Kourtney, or maybe she has in the past and Kourtney lashed out and so she doesn't tell her anymore. But I almost see like Travis walking by Kim and like pinching her ass, or like making a sweet, because I'm hearing the song Sweet Nothing, like saying something in her ear, like just like, you look good, or like your ass looks good in them pants, or something like that. Yeah, because now I'm hearing, you look good in them jeans. I feel like he's still hitting on Kim right when he's dating Kourtney. Burden not worth having, release. I feel like he thinks Kourtney's a mean to an end. Yeah, it's like, this will build up my reputation. This will get me in good with the girlies. But I feel like he still feels like Kim is endgame. Yikes. He's not over Kim. I will tell you that much. And Kim definitely loves the attention. But I don't think she would do it now, because she does have some sort of weird, like, I have to protect my sisters even though they hate me type of energy. But at the same time, it's like, she could, if she could. Again, I'm seeing like hall pass in my mind's eye. It's like, if I could, I would. You know, like if we could do it. And because I'm being drawn to this old horror movie. I don't know if anybody's heard of it. I think it's called The Box. I think Cameron Diaz might have been in it or something. Where like you open the box and you can hit a button and someone dies somewhere else and you get $1 million or something. But like, you don't know who that person is that died. But the problem is that box keeps moving and you might get, I don't know. You gotta, someone tell me if they know that movie. But that's the kind of energy. It's like, if I had a chance and no one knew what I was going to do, I would do it. So I definitely think Kim's into Travis. Travis is still trying to put the move on Kim behind Kourtney's back, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes, only zero facts here. But now let's take a look at the dynamic of Kourtney and Travis as a relationship. You know what's sad is, as I was shuffling, I was hearing the song Jealous by Labyrinth, where it's like, I'm jealous of the nights that I don't spend with you. I wonder who you lay next to. I don't feel like Kourtney trusts Travis. It's like, if I hold on to you, you won't cheat kind of vibes. I'm being drawn to this ex-friend that I had where it was like her man just kept cheating. And instead of walking away, she would just scream at him. But it was like, I want him and no one else can have him. So I'm going to be pissed that he cheats and flip out. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to leave. Like, that's kind of the vibe of Kourtney right now, if I'm being honest. Dude. Any tarot readers here? What is this? This is manipulation. This is deception. Let me pull more. Hold up. This woman has had to defend her relationship this entire time. And I don't know why, because she feels like he's her soulmate, and I don't understand why, because of everything that, I mean, this is how trauma manifests, right? You don't heal from the, I mean, she's still around her mother. She's still working with her mother. She's not gotten to a place where she's like, my mother is the reason I have all this trauma. She's not there. So instead of acknowledging that and taking the rose-colored glasses off, she's just had to learn how to make her money, stand her ground, be defensive, don't trust anybody. But with deception and Knight of Wands, this is actually Travis. This is F-boy energy. If he's not cheating, he's definitely got a wandering eye. I stand by what I said. It's definitely given Aries energy. I can't escape that. So, I mean, she's an Aries, so maybe he's got an Aries placement. That's how they connect. I don't really know. But it's like, I'm trying to focus on my money. I'm trying to build something for myself. My family makes me this way. I don't even know who I am outside of the family. And so work. I'm hearing Rihanna. But he's not, I don't think he's faithful, but it's my version of what unfaithful is. I don't think he's full on. If he is, I'm not seeing it yet. I don't think he's full on, sleeping with other people. I definitely think he hits up other people on like Insta DMs. I definitely think he makes comments on people's pictures like you're hot or something like that, but it's probably on a Finsta or something like that. He is definitely got a wandering eye. He definitely has like grass is greener syndrome. She doesn't want to fight. I think she believes a lot of his lies too. It's like, you know what, like I see through you, but I want you. And again, there's this, our family has pinned us against each other. So if I have you, Kim can't have you. You know what I mean? And this is really sad. Honestly, the more I read into the Kardashians, I actually see them as humans instead of like these fake Barbie dolls, because now I'm getting why they behave the way they do. She doesn't want to look like she lost. And she also has a fear that if she were to walk away, that Kim would sweep right in. That being said, I don't know that Kim necessarily would. If anything, I definitely think she would have like a one night in a hotel that no one ever knew about type of situation. I don't think she would actually date him, steal him, because she still has this weird, like, I got to be the mom, but she doesn't know how to handle it right, because it's like, why are you guys jealous of me? But they're not jealous. They just, you're overstepping. You're not being appropriate. You know what I mean? What he offers her is just, is scraps. Honestly, I'm going to be real with you. I'm sorry if you guys are like, I love this relationship. I'm not going to say what you want to hear. I'm going to say what I see. And with him showing up right next to out of my comfort zone, I feel like there have been things that she hasn't wanted him to do because she knew his character. She has tried to, it's just this energy of like, I'm trying to control it because I know what you're capable of, which like, if you know what he's capable of, leave. You know what I mean? Like, does he have Aquarius moon or an air moon, or I don't know. It's just very manipulative, very smart and charming with my words so that you stick around. I don't buy that they're happily in love. I'm not seeing it in the cards. I'm sorry. Self-sabotage. For the fame. Yeah, it's like, excuse me. It's like, I don't want to look stupid in the spotlight. I'm not willing to look stupid. I'm betraying myself, and I know that. But maybe I can make you love me. Oh my God, now I'm hearing the song Bonnie Raitt, I can't make you love me. So I think deep down, she knows, and it hurts. Which is why she clings harder, because it's like, well, if you stick around, then you chose me over over my sister. This is sad, honestly. Yeah, because it's like, I feel like there's like this love bombing phase that he goes through. Like, I love you. No, what are you talking about? You're crazy. It's very much giving like the cheater boyfriend that's like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. You got issues. This is because of your mom. This is because of this. This is because of your sister. It's because of the paparazzi. It's because of but it's all bullshit. It's her intuition going off because she can sense it. But he'll pretend, and because I keep hearing the song Hot and Cold by Katy Perry, where it's like, I'm going to give you enough so that you stick around. But in reality, it's like, I could care less. This is all like, it really, honestly, I'm not going to lie, y'all. It feels like it's so that he could be close to Kim. It's like, if you can't have her, at least you're adjacent to her. You know what I mean? Like, I'll stay in this relationship because it's bringing me success. It's making me look good. And I get to be near the girl that I've always worshipped. Like, I just keep seeing like a young kid in his bed with a poster of Kim Kardashian, just like, now, I don't know if that's a metaphor, if that's quite literal. Maybe he did have a Kim Kardashian poster. I don't know. But that being said, he's not over it. He's not over it. And Kim can feel that. And I don't think she's, and I don't think she's necessarily against the fact that he's not over it. Misdirection. I think sometimes she thinks about leaving because she knows she's not stupid. But it's like when I feel like, because I'm seeing like mist and how like if you try to grab it, it'll disappear. So it's almost like when she feels like, all right, enough is enough, that's when he comes in with the charm again. That's when he comes in with all the talk, but there's nothing backing it up. And so I feel like she's thought about leaving him time and time before. It's like, you make me look stupid. You make me look like a fool. I see this in all of their relationship dynamics of the Kardashians. If you want me to do a Khloe reading, let me know in the comments. We'll look at her dynamic as well. I don't remember any other sisters, so just let me know. But this is just so much trauma and so much like, I want to be free of you. Yeah, I'm hearing the song, I Got to Break Free, and I'm being drawn to my clear quartz. I feel like she has shed a ton of tears over Travis. I feel like she has had to gaslight herself a million times to make this relationship work. I almost feel like, allegedly, for entertainment purposes, only no facts here, just opinions, it's kind of giving me this vibe of like, having a kid with you might make you stay with me. Maybe it'll make you open your eyes. It'll change your perspective. See, we have a whole family. This is what we're about. Kim was more of a fantasy. We are reality. Love me, love me. This girl is trying to get out of her sister's shadow, and it's sad. Yeah, this isn't fair. Again, it's the competition of other sisters, and this is like putting my energy where it should not be. I feel like Travis teeters on a line that he should not be crossing, and it pins the girls against each other. But instead of like coming together because we have a common denominator and the problem's Travis, we compete with each other because that's what we've been taught since young. So do I buy that they're happy? No. Yeah, exhausted, but won't give up. Again, I feel like he's got a charm to him. Out when they're not in the public eye, he's very smart with his words. He's calculated. He's manipulative. He might even be vindictive. Like, you're going to act like that? Really? You really think that I'd want your sister? I married you. What more proof do you need? I had a kid with you. What more proof do you need? And so she's like, okay, maybe I am crazy. Maybe it's me. Oh my God, I'm the problem. But in reality, if you were to walk in the room as someone who's an empath, as someone who's got any form of like sensing tension, you'd be able to tell that like I keep seeing like Kim and Travis like sitting on either couches next to each other or they're on the same couch, but they have enough distance apart, right? And then Kourtney walks in and you could sense the tension and you could sense that the conversation they were having just stopped because I walked in. This guy is manipulative. Yeah, moody, hidden behind closed doors. Three's a crowd, baby. I feel like his end game is still Kim. What a weirdo. I feel like his end game is still Kim. He's got an obsession with Kim that he cannot get over. And so it's like, if I can't have her, then I guess I could have the sister and be around her. This is disgusting. Like, I'm actually starting to care about these girls because this sucks. He's totally... Again, too self-absorbed. I told you, it's giving shiny syndrome. Ready for something new. It's like, once I have what I have, I'm not satisfied. Yeah, I'm hearing the song, she's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? There's so much fighting and pinning against each other involved in this household. These poor girls, honestly, yikes. Yikes. Bossy and domineering. I definitely feel like Travis doesn't like to be told what to do, and he feels like he's a victim to Kourtney, which is stupid because he caused the problems in the first place. This guy is a master manipulator, honestly. I can't not see what I'm seeing. She doesn't have any time to really go within to reflect. He just love bombs her, gaslights her. I bet he gives her silent treatments on occasion. If all else fails, I'm gonna stifle you out a little bit. I liked Travis. This sucked, man. Blink-182 days, whatever. I guess he's a dick outside. I don't know. Yeah, because he's always looking about, like, look at the shackle on this. I think this is how he feels about Kourtney. I'm stuck. Now I got a kid with her. Now I got to stay with her. What else can I accomplish? What else can I get from this? This man does not know how to be happy with anybody. No one would make him happy except maybe Kim. But even then, if he were, worst case, to go and date Kim, he'd be like, oh, this wasn't worth it. Like, I got what I wanted. I got a nut. And now, now it's like, all right, conquered that. Next, it's like, he's just... Does he have Aries placements too? Because it's like, I'm in and then I'm out. I don't, or maybe even Libra placements. I don't know. It's just very like cardinally energy. Like, I don't stay committed to something. I don't know how to stay committed to something. I mean, unevolved Scorpio, someone who won't touch their emotions as a water sign, not shocked. Yeah, it's like, yeah, we have a family, but like, what other ventures can I make? And I can make a buck from this, so it'd be stupid for me to walk away. Is he in the Kardashian show now? Like, it almost feels like I'm getting more fame because of this. I'm not just known as the Blink-182 drummer. Now people actually know my name because I'm being drawn to how, like, for instance, I'm a huge fan of Yellow Card. I know the name of the singer, but I don't know the name of the other people. I'm going to be honest with you. And I've actually met them. So that says a lot. I've shaken hands with, it was either the guitarist or the bassist, but whatever. It's given the vibe of like, when I was a Blink-182 star, people did love me because I was a drummer, but no one really knew my name because it was always about the front runner when it comes to a band, right? I'm being drawn to the main singer. And it was like, maybe there was a competition going on there where it was like, yeah, I still get all the girls, but I'm not being seen, you know? Kind of like, what is that freaking One Direction, how like they all wanted to break off because they wanted to be seen as their own person. I feel like Travis had that same type of energy, and so he is always seeing like what new offers can make me a superstar. All these people just trying to climb a ladder and destroying every potential healthy connection that they can possibly have. I don't buy that they're happy. I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't. I feel like he's a manipulator, and Kourtney just wants so badly to have someone prove that she's worthy of love, but the only person that can prove that is her. She has to prove it to herself. Yeah, ego and pride, sadness because of the girls. Again, these girls have been pitted against each other. I feel like Travis has helped pin the girls against each other, especially Kourtney versus... Am I getting the sister right? Wouldn't that be funny this whole time I'm getting the sister wrong? The Kourtney, right? I'm pretty sure it's Kourtney that's dating or married to Travis. He knows how this operates. He's seen what goes down, and so he plays to that. This guy knows what he's doing. This is sad, honestly. I think she's thought about leaving him before, but she's just so used to being gaslight. I even think the mom was like, but this looks good for you. This gets you paparazzi. This gets you in the news. This gets you in the media. Again, the freaking mother in her ear. It's like, Mom, like, he keeps going between me and Kim. He made a book saying that he was in love with Kim. This makes me look stupid. But Mom's like, but you're famous. But people are knowing your name. They're talking about you. You're like, this is good for your future. This woman gaslights her. He gaslights her. This girl doesn't know how to trust her intuition because everybody around her doesn't care about her well-being. Maybe ish Kim, but she still has sexual chemistry with Travis, so not the best sister. Back deck. Look, come on. He's a Scorpio and she's an Aries. I'm hearing the song, I'm way too good to you. You take my love for granted. I just don't understand it. I don't know how to talk to you. He treats her like shit. He does the hot cold games. He does the manipulative tactics. If you're not listening to me, maybe I won't talk to you for a few days. My phone died. You know what I mean? Like, I have my own show, and now my phone died, and that's why I wasn't talking to you. But meanwhile, he might have been cheating. It's possible. I'm not saying that I see it for sure. I definitely see someone who's emotionally manipulative. I wonder if the only reason he doesn't take it too far is because divide of assets, which I saw earlier. But Chariot, he's emotionally immature. She wants to release this, but she doesn't know how. I feel like the mom's in her ear as well. She's not happy, but she's playing the role, and her mom is in her ear helping her play the role. But let's pull some love oracles to finish this, because this is just sad, honestly. Like, I knew I was going to get some drama, but I did not expect it to be sad. And honestly, I'm kind of starting to empathize. That's not going to make me a major Kardashian fan, sorry, y'all, because I don't like to see people living through trauma and not their authentic selves. I would love for these girls to go to therapy and find themselves and learn how to love themselves, because everybody deserves to love themselves. We are all inherently worthy of love, and Kourtney's just trying to prove hers, and that's sad. All right, so we're going to finish with love oracles, see if we can get any additional information in regards to their relationship dynamic behind closed doors. I mean, I think I've already summed it up for y'all. But again, if you guys enjoy these readings, please give it a like. It really does support my channel. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you to everybody who sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a really easy and free way to support my channel. But let's get into it. Who's healing? Hold on. Take a chance. Huh. I don't know Kourtney's history. Was she... I don't know who she dated before. It almost feels like this is a pattern where she gets her heart broken by someone that sends her a fallacy. I've seen this with the sisters in general already, but it's like someone sends her a fallacy, she buys it, then it's quick to fall apart, and then she goes and tries to heal, and then she takes a chance on someone new, and then she gets her heart broken, and then rinse, wash, repeat. This guy's just playing to the fact that she has no self-esteem, no self-worth. These girls don't love themselves, and I'm not saying that in a dick way. I'm saying it in a sad way. This is sad. I actually feel for them. They're human to me now. But with sudden change being here, Is it possible that maybe they will eventually split up? Maybe that's why Shannon, or whatever, what is her name? Shanna is coming out. Maybe this is going to shake up things and make it even harder for Kourtney to make excuses. But that being said, with the way that she death grips things to prove that she's worthy, I don't know that she would leave. Because you know what I'm seeing is Chloe and that guy that cheated on her all the time, the basketball player. It's like you're an asshole, but you're my asshole. No one else can have you. Like, I need to fix you. I need to change you. I need to be the one. I don't want to let you go and then have somebody else get the version of you that I've always wanted. Which, by the way, y'all, that never works. Don't ever do that to yourself. They will always change after you leave. They will never change for you. People don't change for people. They usually change in a place of pain or transition in their life. They don't change for people, especially if they've already got you. Because, like, I'm hearing in my mind, like, what is it? Why would you pay for the cow if you're already getting the milk, or whatever that saying is? It's kind of like that. Yeah, I feel like this relationship should have already been over. Yeah, I feel like this is all for show at this point. I don't feel like she's happy anymore. I feel like the excitement has worn off. I think this is really just to save face. And honestly, being in the energy, because I'm tapped into Kourtney, and it's like, I feel defeated. I feel sad. I feel lost. I feel a little angry, but I just feel like this is life. This is all life has to offer. I guess I'm going to chase money because love is not something that's free to me. And honestly, this is sad. Yeah, he's got a wandering eye. I said that already. And she knows too. I wouldn't be shocked if, like, because I'm being drawn to this couple I knew where it was like, we'll have rules so that you can get your shit that you want to do out of the way as long as you're honest with me about it. So maybe he's allowed to have a hall pass, but like not with her sister. Or maybe she's thinking about letting him do that. So that way it's like, maybe then you'll love me. Maybe then I'll be enough. Maybe you'll see that life is not better outside of me. But I feel like he's kind of destroyed her self-esteem even more, which seems impossible, but yeah, they mirror each other. He's emotionally avoidant. She's anxiously attached. She needs to prove her self-worth. He does not want to get bogged down by love. And so they're just acting out this karmic relationship. I think she does love him. Don't get me wrong. I think she does love him. But y'all, love is not enough sometimes. It's just not. Love is not enough. You need actions over words, and you need someone who's not manipulative. You know what I mean? There are a lot of people, and this is for normal people too, where men will do a lot of talk, and they won't back it up with anything because they know that we hear the talk, but we don't ever get the action. And then we're like, wait a second, what? And then they'll gaslight us, and then we go back to thinking that the talk is all love and light, but in reality it's smoke and mirrors. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what she's been battling with him. Yeah, it's like she's trying so hard to stick with it, even though he sabotages it all the time. All the time. He does not care about her feelings. I feel like he's a douche. I'm sorry, allegedly, and with my only opinion, no facts here. Date in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like a stalemate is what I'm hearing. Need I say more with that one? I like you in the reverse. I feel like this is just optics at this point. I feel like it's, yeah, because I'm hearing this, they're saying like, if I can't have you, no one else can. So again, I feel like this is a saving face relationship. It's not a, I'm in love with you, you're in love with me, we're super happy. It's theatrics. I'm sorry, you're not going to tell me that they're madly in love. And listen, for the Kardashian clan that's going to come after me, I think this is sad, and I think that everybody deserves better than this. I think they all need to go to therapy. That's one thing. All my celebrity readings, they all, like, I feel like if you enter the industry, you should have to go to therapy at least once a week, because this industry does a lot of damage to people, and it's done a lot of damage to her, starting with her mom, and it's just a repeating cycle that she's afraid to walk away from. I think she's convinced herself that they have to work. They have to. But again, I feel like everybody's in her ear. Like the momager, like, this is going to make you more famous. Now people know who you are. Now you're relevant. Now you're hitting the millennial air people because of Travis. And it's all about fame for the mom. She does not care about her kids' hearts. It's gross. It's disgusting. Let's blame the person that's responsible. It's the mother. Okay? And then if you're going to get mad at me for not liking Chris, you could yell at me in the comments. I really don't care. I don't care. She's toxic. I don't like her. That's the problem. That's why these girls have acted the way that they are. That's why they've gotten all this work done. This is why they're chasing fame. They've never been loved by the person they were supposed to be loved by. So, of course, they're going to attract people and try and reenact someone who's emotionally unavailable so that they can prove that they're worthy. If your parents don't give you the love that you deserve, you are going to seek that in your relationships, and you are going to be energetically drawn to people that cannot love you back, because you have to learn how to love yourself first. These girls have never been taught how to do that, and so they are completely following the pattern of what it is they learn. It's like, I'm being drawn to the saying of like, there's an alcoholic father, right? This is the best example I could give you. There's an alcoholic father. He has 2 sons, right? 2 brothers. One of them's an alcoholic. One of them's sober. If you ask both of them why they are an alcoholic or sober, both of them will say, because of the father. So it's really up to you to decide what you're going to do with the trauma that you've been dealt with. And unfortunately, because these girls are still groomed into the environment of celebrity and stardom, they don't know how to see that their intuition matters, their well-being matters, their heart matters. They just know that they only matter if they bring in money, and their mother's still in their ear going, you need to make this much money. You need to be a superstar. Chris is, I don't like Chris. I'm sorry. Wrapping it up. The relationship is over. Wedding ring. They're married, right? I'm not dealing with the pain involved. We're married. I can't walk away from this. Relationship in reverse, over. It's already over, y'all. They're together because they're staying together. And I also feel, again, allegedly, that Travis is sticking around because Kim's around. He is not over his little fantasy crush. And honestly, I think that if they were to break up, if they were to split up, he would try to, I could almost see him like on Instagram, like, Kim, like, no one has to know. Like, now me and Kourtney are over. We could finally see what this is all about. Like, he's not over Kim. He's not. He's not. I'm sorry. Self-indulgence. He's fucking full of himself. This is all about money and optics. Are we shocked? They're not. This isn't lighthearted anymore. There's no love involved in this anymore. They're not having fun anymore. She knows what this is about, but she can't walk away. She feels stuck. So she's sticking to unhealthy choices. Again, remember how I was saying, like, I could almost see him being like, I'm at a concert, my phone died, but I almost see him with like groupies all around him. He loves attention. He loves people worshiping him. He doesn't care about her feelings. But for some reason, she thinks I have to make this work. That's so sad. So honestly, I'm going to leave it at this. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I figured I'd do another Kardashian reading because you guys always ask, but I just never do it. And this is sad. This is honestly really sad. This has humanized them for me a lot. But I'm going to leave it at that. If you guys want me to look at Chloe or whatever, let me know. If you guys want me to look at Chris, although I don't know that I want to be in her energy, to be honest. I feel like she's disgusting. You know who she reminds me of? And I'm going to leave it at that. Gypsy Rose's mom. The whole, like, I'm going to manipulate my kids so that I get the fame. I'm going to, again, it's like Princess and Tiaras. Like, I couldn't be the star, so I'm going to force my kids to be the star so that I can be star adjacent. I'm going to get into all the clicks. I'm going to get all that money. I'm going to get all that fame through my kids. She doesn't love her children. She loves what they can give to her. And because she loves what they can do for her, and that's all they've ever known, they're going to seek that out in other partners. That's why they have these crazy-ass relationships that don't work, but they still stick around and fight for it. They don't know any better. So if you don't know any better, how are you going to do better? When you got your mother up your ass telling you that you're wrong and gaslighting you all the time, and then you date toxic people that gaslight you all the time, it's going to continue to happen. So unless these girls, like, walk away from their mother and do some healing, maybe some like group counseling, therapy with each other and remove the mother. If they don't get away from their mom, they're never going to stop. They're never going to stop this trauma. It's going to just continue. And it's sad because a lot of them have kids, and what's that going to look like for their kids? You know what I mean? But anyway, this is the end of this reading. If you enjoyed this reading, please leave it a like. It really does support my channel. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe. Thank you to everyone that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's such a great, easy, free way to support my channel. Let me know what you guys want to see in future videos on my community posts. Your vote matters so that it helps me figure out what videos you'd like to see. If you want to book a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. All the links are down below. But if you want to book a personal reading, Facebook and Instagram, the best way to go. Or my email, business emails down there as well. But I will see you guys in my video next time. So thank you for watching. Love you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend or whenever you're seeing this, and I will see you in my next video. So thank you again for watching.
The Comic DF.